I cracked the faceplate on my AC control box, taking it apart last time, so I got a replacement. This one I took apart, managed to get it apart without cracking it. It was a struggle. The scariest part is all these little tabs are so brittle. The plastic's dried out and it's just super brittle. It won't hardly flex without cracking. I broke that tab off there and had to glue it back. In general, disconnect that little cable to free this up. And then, let's see, I think that's all I had to disconnect. And then a couple of little sheet metal screws here to get this section free. So I'm going to try to do it here. This one's broken, of course, so it won't be as critical if I mess it up. Yeah, these had to come off. Get that trim piece off. And as I recall, there was a plastic snap in here that as soon as I pushed on it, it crumbled. But the screws still hold. Okay, there's a little latch there and there. Oh, is there anything? Okay, now there is a latch. There's one in there. It's gonna have to be freed. Okay, that goes up. And then this one's busted off. Okay, so it goes up, and make sure those two are released. And that should come up like that. Now, I think these two had to come out. I tried using a GIS screwdriver, but it didn't seem to grab very well. I guess I'm not sure if it grabbed well or not. Anyway, okay, that part's free. Now, these latches on the side, you have to pry those up to free this. And I'm thinking that, let's see, was there one? Yeah, let me take these out to be sure. This is not one of those videos where I've already taken everything apart and it's just hanging together. This is me trying to figure out how to take it apart. Okay. All right, that's looking a little better. Okay. See if I can get this up a little higher. And try to push this apart while I ease these up over that. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's been apart before. And the same thing over here. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, now we got these two ribbon connectors to disconnect. See, I've broken the little lugs that threads into have busted off. Everything is so brittle on this thing. All right, for the ribbon connectors, great. Here comes more. This plastic stuff comes flying out everywhere. All right, these little guys, you pry up on that white edge. It's a lock. Okay, get those both up, and that just pops out. So if you can see the the white edges on that strip, pry up both sides of it. Try not to pry against the important guts. Maybe just use your finger as a fulcrum. Okay, hopefully that's, nope. Oh, okay, there it goes. I apparently had it up. So there you can see that little piece goes up and down. I just locked it down. I got to pry it back up, but okay, that's the secret for that. Now, there shouldn't be anything else to do with this piece. This one, you get the face off without destroying it. Let's see, I think, yeah, I disconnected that. I can't remember where was a good spot to pry. Okay, there it goes. I just pried on both up against the edge. I'm both pried up in that corner and that corner. That's got that. Now this is not supposed to be loose yet, but mines were broken. So far, all the little black screws are the same. This one on the end. That's to free the switch panel. Now, on one that's not broken, you can't get this out because the buttons trap it. So I think the next step was the exciting part again, is to try to get this face off without destroying everything. It was really, I don't know why it was so tough, because there's nothing there's no screws or anything in the front, but it's really tight. It was tight in the center. So again, there's no snaps at the top. Got those screws. Should be able to pry to separate the face off and pop that latch off there. Try not to bust the guts. And then hold that off. And then there's a latch. 1, 2, 3 latches here. Try to work them off without cracking it. That's scary. Yeah, it seems it's real sticky up in here, and I don't know why. I'm trying to get this turned so I can, there we go, get some leverage on it. Yeah, I think this may be the sticking point. I had to pry it up to get it, relieve those latches and try not to break the face. That's scary. I know if you pry on those little thin pieces there, it'll bust them for sure, and they'll no longer be a latch. So try to pry maybe here where there's some meat. It would be nice if that would stay. Oh, this one's already broken. I keep seeing I'm cracking more and more. of the white plastic. It just cracks every time you touch it. Well, this is useless as a video. I'm going to fight with it and turn the camera back on and get it figured out.